What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a reformer workout. If we've not met before, my name's Margaret. I'm 26. I'm a certified Pilates instructor currently living in Colorado. For this workout, you're gonna need your short box. You're also gonna need one light weight. So go ahead and grab onto those, get your reformer ready, and let's jump into things. We're gonna go ahead and get started with some footwork. If you haven't been with me before, my springs are a little bit heavier than balanced body springs just because I need to break them in. But I'm gonna be on 2 red springs and a yellow spring. I would go, if you're on a balanced body machine, probably 3 red, 1 yellow, or just, full spring and go from there. Foot bar in neutral, and then just make sure that you have your box somewhere around you. If you like to put your headrest up for footwork, go ahead and put it up. And we're gonna lay all the way down onto our carriage. Hips are gonna come towards the front edge of the machine. Your head's gonna come back onto your headrest, shoulders right up against those shoulder blocks. Hands come down by your sides. I want you to take your feet to the foot bar about hips distance apart, pressing down into your heels. Take an inhale right here. Prepare, and then exhale, drive down into your heels. You're gonna press that carriage out. Inhale at the top, exhale, pull it right back in. Let's keep going like that, pressing out and then pulling home. Good, press out, bring it in. Good. Awesome, let's do 8 more here. Good, for 6. Perfect. Can you flex the feet a little bit more? For 4. 3. Good, 2. And then last one. I want you to press out and then pull the carriage about 1/4 of the way in. So soft bend at the knees. See if you can draw in from the belly button just a little bit, bringing some awareness into your core. Let's do 10 tiny pulses. We're going 1 inch up, 1 inch back down. Good, for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, you're gonna press all the way out, and then slowly we pull the carriage all the way back in. We'll go for 8 more reps, full range of motion. Press out, bring it home. Ooh, feeling those quads. Good, for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then last one, you're gonna press out, and then I want you to bring the carriage about halfway in, trying to get the hips underneath the knees. We'll hold right there for a moment, press your heels a little bit deeper into the foot bar, check in with your back, see if you're arching a little bit. Can you tuck under a little bit more? Let's do 10 pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one more time. 8 reps of full range of motion, pressing out, and then inhale, coming in. Press out. For 6. Good, for 5. 4. 3. Good, for 2. And then last one. We're gonna take that carriage all the way in, keep the heels on the foot bar. If your headrest is up, go ahead and drop it down to flat. We'll keep the hands reaching down towards the front edge of the carriage, heels pressing into the foot bar. We'll take an inhale and then exhale. Tuck the tailbone under. You're gonna roll the hips up to bridge. Inhale at the top, exhale, tuck and roll right back down. Good, tailbone's the first thing to lift. It's the last thing to lower. Try to keep those feet flexed as best you can. Good, and the carriage really shouldn't move. If it's moving a little bit, that's fine, but we're on a pretty heavy spring load. It should stay like pretty stable. Good, let's do 4 more. 4. Good, we'll go for 3. This will be 2. Good. And then last one, you're gonna press up, hold it right there at the top. We'll take 10 tiny pulses in the hips. You're gonna go 1 inch down, press 1 inch back up. That's 10, 9, 8, good, for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. You're gonna keep those hips lifted. I want you to press down into your left heel. Lift that right knee up above the hip. You'll give me an inhale, and then exhale, you lower the hips down. You'll tap the right toes to the foot bar. Big exhale, press into that left heel. Everything lifts back up, right knee above the hip. Tap down, lift up. Good, tap down, lift up. You got it, down and up for 4 more. 4. This is my favorite way to get into the hamstrings. For 3. Good, for 2. And last one, we're gonna lift up. We'll swap out the feet. Right foot comes down to the foot bar. Left knee's gonna lift up above the hip. Big inhale, prepare. Exhale, we tap the tailbone down, tap the left toes, and then lift everything back up. Lower down, lift up. Good. Down and up. We'll go for 4 more. 4, for 3, for 2, and then last one. Good. Left foot comes down to the foot bar. You're going to lower your hips all the way down to the mat, and then just hug your knees into your chest. Rock a little bit from side to side. Take a deep breath. All right, now we're feeling nice and warm. We are ready to go. From right here, let's hook our knees around the foot bar. You're just gonna scooch down a little bit towards the edge of your mat. Reach the arms up above your shoulders. We'll inhale, and then exhale, squeeze from underneath the armpits. We're gonna tuck chin to chest, draw the belly button in. You're gonna roll yourself about 3/4 of the way up. Inhale, and then exhale, roll it right back down. Arms stop above the shoulders. Big exhale, we roll it up 3/4 of the way. Good, and then inhale, take it right back down. Good, now see if you can press your heels into each other as you roll up, finding a deeper connection into your midline. Good, give me 4 more. 4. Good, we'll go for 3. Good, 2. And then last one, you're gonna roll up about 3/4 of the way, hold it right there, drawing belly button into spine, pulling hips to ribs. We take 10 tiny pulses, then we're out of that warm up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. You're gonna roll all the way up. You can scooch back just a little bit. I'm kind of right at the edge of my mat. We're gonna swing the legs off of the foot bar, and then we'll change out our springs. We're gonna go 1 medium spring. For me, that's a green spring. For you, it might be a blue spring. You can always readjust if you need to. We're gonna step off of the side of our machine and then grab onto our box. We're gonna put it long ways on the carriage. And then I forgot to tell you, we're gonna be using a light weight for this practice. So hopefully you have one around. If you don't, not a big deal. I'm just using one of my ball bangles kind of rolled up. From right here, we're gonna climb up onto our box, coming into a quadruped position, facing the back of our machine. Hands are gonna come down to the front edge, knees walk to the back edge. I want you to press your left heel into the foot bar, and then take your weight into the right hand, okay? From right here, just bring your hand right outside of the box. You're gonna give me a big exhale, press away from the foot bar, lifting your arm up in line with your shoulder, and then inhale, we're gonna pull everything right back in. Big exhale, you press out. Inhale, we'll take it home. And you keep going like that. I want you to try and keep your heel connected to the foot bar. Good, let's go for 6 more. 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and then last one. Good. We're going to bring everything right back in and just readjust that left foot. I want you to come up onto the ball of your foot, heel lifted. Adjust your right knee if you need to. I was feeling mine kind of sliding in underneath me. Just make sure the knee's right underneath the hip. Your right hand comes right back outside of the box. From here, same kind of thing. You're going to exhale, press out, reaching the right arm out. You'll pause. We'll sweep the right arm out by our side, make a circle, bring it right back up, bicep by the ear, and then pull everything right back in. You'll keep going like that. Press out, circle out and around, reach up, and then pull that carriage home. Press out, circle around, reach out, take it, and we'll go for 4 more. 4, good, for 3, this is 2, and then last one, we're going to press out and we'll take 4 circles. 4, for 3, for 2, and then last one. Good. We're going to pull everything right back in. Drop your weight off to the side, and then just walk both knees back towards the back edge of your box. The top of your feet can come to the foot bar. We'll just take a second to cat-cow. I want you to inhale, dip the belly down, arch the back, and then exhale, press away from the box, curving the spine up, looking to the tops of the legs. One more. We're going to arch the back. Good, and then press away. Perfect. From right there, before we hit the other side, just scoot your knees forward on the box. We're going to grab onto both of our short loops and then just come into a seated position on the box. So hips back to the heels. You've got loops in both hands. Hang on, let me get a hold of my loops. Hands are going to come right by your sides, flipping the palms back. We'll roll open through the chest. Big exhale, you press away. Inhale, you take it right back in. Chest expansion, that's all. Press back. Pull it in. Good. Perfect. If it starts to feel a little bit heavy, just reach for your long loops. Like I said, for me, my reformer's still like relatively new, so I definitely need to work on kind of breaking in my springs. So mine feel like crazy heavy all the time, but for you, it might feel fine, might feel a little bit heavy. If you ever want to make adjustments, go ahead and make adjustments. Good. Let's do 4 more. 4, for 3, for 2, and then last one. Good. From right here, we're going to hinge forward from the hips just a little bit, tucking the elbows into the rib cage. You can flip your palms either in towards each other or press them kind of down towards your carriage. You'll exhale, press back, tricep extension. Inhale, bend the elbows, pull forward. Similar thing to what we just did with chest expansions. If it feels similar, it's good. It should. Good. Pace is totally up to you, and we're not going to take a whole lot. We'll just do 4 more. 4, for 3, 2, and then last one. Good. We're going to come all the way up to seated. Ropes come with you. One more thing right here, and then we'll hit the other side with our little quadruped position. Arms out in front of you. Exhale. We're going to bicep curl, bending at the elbows, and then inhaling to release, letting those arms go out nice and long. Big exhale. We take it in. Inhale. You're going to release it out. Good. Pull in. Reach out. Awesome. Give me 4 more like this. 4. Good. For 3. Good. We'll go for 2. And then last one. Good. We'll release the arms right back out. I want you to hang up those long loops. And then wherever your weight ended up, go ahead and grab onto it. You can just bring it over to the other side. We'll scooch back a little bit again on our box. Hands come to the front edge. You're going to take your right heel, bring it to the foot bar. Toes are pointing down to your platform. We'll grab onto our weight, taking it into the left hand. Left hand comes just outside of your box. Okay, let me readjust myself. We're going to press down into that heel, reaching out. Arm goes out, bicep by the ear, and then in. Ooh, inhale, we'll take things right back in. I'm like, I don't know if I feel like my heel is connected. There we go. Reach out, pull it in. Good. Okay, just check in with that left knee and with the right hand. I want you to be sure that you're putting even pressure between those 2 points. Sometimes in a tabletop position like this, we can kind of lean over into one side. Typically, it's into the knee. So if you feel pain right here, you just check in. Make sure knee's underneath the hip. Let's do 4 more. 4. For 3. For 2. Last one. Good. We'll take everything right back in and then just moving the right foot so the ball of the foot comes up to the foot bar. Heel is lifted, right hand stays down, and we'll go right back in. Big exhale, press out. You're going to pause, circling the left arm out and around, and then reaching back up, bicep by the ear. We'll pull everything home. Okay. Press out, circle out and around, lift up. Good. And if you want to ditch the weight at any point, go ahead and ditch the weight. I'm trying to get you comfortable with some coordinated movements. Good. And working single side. Let's do 4 more. 4. For 3. For 2. And then last one, you're going to press out, hold right there, 4 circles through the arm. 4. For 3. For 2. And then last one. Good. With that last one, everything's going to come home. Take a second. You can put your weight off to the side. We're just going to sit down onto our box right about in the center. If you do want to change your springs, go for it. I think we're going to try for it on one green and just see how it goes. We're right about in the center, maybe even a little bit closer to your shoulder blocks. Your feet are going to be right on the edge of your carriage. We'll grab onto our loop that is forward of the carriage, take that loop into your left hand, and then from right here, all we're gonna do is a tree hugger. So reach those arms out nice and wide. We'll exhale, pull the arms together, and then inhale, you're gonna release it right back out. I'd say typically with this one, we do need a little bit more resistance, especially depending on your wingspan, right? If you're pretty tall, you might need a little bit more space. Good. Now, if you feel kind of wobbly, just walk your feet out a little bit wider like I did. I felt like right away I was pulling into my left side. So just trying to help that out. Good. Big exhale, pull in. Inhale, release out. Good. Give me 4 more right here. 4. Whew. For 3. We'll go 2. And then last one, we're going to interlace those fingers together. I'm going to shoot my arms out to straight, soft bend at the elbows. You'll exhale, twist over towards your foot bar. Inhale, release, let it go. Big exhale, twist over. Inhale, take it right back in. I want you to be as sure as you can that you're evenly weighted in both hips, evenly weighted in both feet. I'll have you do 4 more because it's a little heavy. Right, for 3. Good, 2. And then last one. Good, everything's gonna come in. I want you to hang up that long loop on your shoulder block. And then from right here, we're gonna scooch back towards the back edge of our box. We'll lay all the way down onto our box, taking the armpit to the edge of the box. Your elbow's gonna come just about to your headrest, and you can rest your head into your hands. From right there, you're grabbing back onto that long loop. We're gonna pull our strap and then take the long loop so that it comes over the arch of our right foot. Okay, there we go. From there, you're pushing the right leg out to straight. You're gonna inhale, kick that right leg forward. Exhale, bring it right back. Good. Inhale, kicking forward. Exhale, taking it back. And you'll just keep going like that. Perfect. Sometimes up on the box, things can be a little bit tricky with side lying work. I do want you to think about all the same things that we talk about when we're all the way down on the carriage or even all the way down on the mat. You've got the hips stacked on top of each other. You've got the shoulders stacked. We've got a little bit of lift in between us and our box, just a little one. So we're staying engaged into the obliques. We're thinking about pushing that right hip down away from us. Let's go for 4 more. 4. Good. For 3. We'll go for 2. Keep breathing. Last one. Good. Okay, right leg's gonna come all the way back in line with the hip. Keep your foot flexed. You'll inhale, bend at your knee, taking the knee right in line with the hip. Big exhale, you're gonna press away like you're trying to stamp your footprint onto the wall that way. Not in front of you, but to your side. Or stamping your foot into the foot bar. That's also a good one. Good. Okay, check in with your bottom knee, the left knee. Do you still feel pretty active there? Can you flex into that bottom foot? Just stay active there. Sometimes that's easier said than done. Good, let's go for 4 more. I'll start counting when we bend. This is 4. We'll go for 3. For 2. And then last one. We're gonna press that leg out, keep the foot flexed. You'll give me a lift and a lower. This will be our last little burnout thing right here. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Give me 10 more. 10. Good for 9. This is 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Beautiful. We're gonna bend through that right knee, grab onto your long loop. We'll hang it all the way back up onto our shoulder block. And then from right here, you carefully press yourself up off of your box. Once you get here, we're going to swing everything around and you're gonna come up on top of your box like so. You want to move really carefully. Knees are going to go down, hands are going to come to your foot bar, and we're going to be pressing into a plank position. From right here, all we're going to do is long stretch. I always get long stretch, up stretch, and down stretch confused, but we're just going to inhale, press away from that foot bar. Exhale, we'll squeeze from underneath the armpits, pull right back in. Inhale, we're going to press away. Exhale, we take it right back home. Good, you just keep moving from there, press away. Good, and then take it in. I'll have you do 4 more. 4. Good, we'll go for 3. For 2. And then last one. Good. With that last one, scoot your knees forward on your box. You're going to press your hips all the way back to your heels, reaching back towards those hips, pressing away just a little bit from the foot bar so we get a nice stretch, nice child's pose. Big inhale, fill everything up with air. And then we can exhale out, let it all go. Good. When you're ready to come up out of this one, we're going to take that whole side facing series on the other side. So we're just going to take a seat onto our box, and I'm going to apologize right now. You're going to be looking at my back, but there's really no good way around it. Okay, so just take everything around, find a comfortable seated position right here. Feet about hips distance apart. You're gonna press down into your sits bones. From right there, with the right hand, you're gonna grab onto your short or your long loop. We'll start with hug a tree. Reaching the arms out by our sides, you're gonna exhale, pull those hands together, and then inhale, open the arms right back up. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, open up. And we'll keep moving from there. Okay, as we're moving here, I just want you to check in with the hips, check in with the feet. Are you pressing down evenly, or do you feel like you're pressing more into the right hip than the left? Let's do 4 more. 4. Good for 3. We'll go 2. And then last one, let's clasp the hands together, push the arms out in front of you, soft bend at the elbows. We'll exhale, twist over towards the fit bar. Inhale, take it right back in. Big exhale, you twist. Inhale, you take it home. Good. Let's just do 4 more because it's heavy. 4. Good for 3. Oh, we'll go for 2. Oh gosh, that was a hard one. And then last one. Good. We'll take everything right back in. You're gonna hang up that long loop. Again, sorry, you have to look at my back, but this is just how things are moving. The reformer makes it so tough because I can't flip forward and back so you can see my face. So just trust me, I'm here. We're scooching back to the back corner of that box. You're gonna lay down, getting the armpit to the right about to the edge of the box so you can rest your head into your hands. From right there, make sure both of your feet are up above the foot bar just so you don't get caught. We'll grab onto the loop that's right there in front of us, and as carefully as we can, we'll put that long loop over the arch of our left foot. Once you get there, you take the left leg, you're gonna kick it out down towards the foot bar. We'll inhale, sweep that leg forward, and then exhale, you're gonna bring it right back in. Sweeping forward, and then coming home. And we'll keep moving like this. Try your best to keep the hips stacked on top of each other. Things can get a little bit funny when we're up on the box like this, right? And the whole backside of your body should be up against the edge of your box. So if it feels like you're gonna fall off, we're probably right there in the right spot. Don't fall off for obvious reasons, but you won't. I know you won't. Good. Let's do 4 more right here. What fun. I've got Prince on in my ear. I'm on Whitney Houston radio on Spotify. Kiss. That should be 2. This is gonna be our last one. Kick forward. Oh, bring it back. Good. From right there, we're going to flex through the left foot. You'll inhale, bend the left knee, take it right in line with your hip. Big exhale, press that leg out to straight. Good. Okay, checking in with the bottom side, which is going to be our right side here. Flex through the foot. Stay heavy in the leg so you feel pretty stabilized up on that box. Good. At this point, hopefully we're feeling like the hip and the glute burn out. If you're not feeling it, just wait a second. We'll get there. Good, let's do 4 more because my hip feels like it's gonna fall off. We'll go for 3. For 2. And then last one. We'll press that left leg to straight, flex your foot. You're gonna lift and lower. We'll go for 10, 9, 8, 7, good for 6. We'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. We're gonna bend into that left knee. Oh my God, grab onto your long loop very carefully. You're gonna hang that long loop right back up onto your shoulder block. Make sure that you feel safe and you feel secure right here. Press yourself up off of your box. Okay, you can bring things in. We're gonna change up our spring, so hopefully from right here, it's an easy switch. We're just gonna go on to one red spring or one heavy spring, depending on what type of springs you have. Let me make sure my mic is still on. One red spring. Okay, so pop off that green. We're on one red or one heavy spring. We're gonna flip around towards the back of our machine, and then we're grabbing onto both of our loops. We're gonna go back into a little bit of upper body, but it's also gonna turn into some core work. So grab onto those short loops, reach the arms out in front of you, maybe scooch a little bit more forward to the front edge of your box. We'll take a big inhale right here. Exhale, you draw belly button into spine. You're gonna pull on the ropes, roll yourself down to the box. I'd say go about 3/4 of the way. Inhale right there, and then exhale, you're gonna take things right back up. Good, and you may find with that first rep, like I felt myself pull in pretty close to my platform. You may find you have to grab onto the tape on your ropes instead. That's fine. Inhale at the top, exhale, roll it back. Good, and then take it right back up. Good, and I really want you to initiate this movement from your core instead of using the resistance and using the straps as almost a crutch, right? So we should be able to initiate the roll down from our core, initiate the roll back up from our core. Good, okay, next time that you roll down, you're going about 3/4 of the way. You're gonna hold right there. I want you to feel like your sacrum is pressing down into the box. We're gonna lift the right leg up, lift the left leg up, hold it right there, okay? Exhale, you're gonna bend the elbows. We'll do a little row. Inhale, you release it right back out, okay? Exhale, we take it in. It's gonna feel wobbly. Inhale, release it right back out. We'll go for 4 more. 4. Good, for 3. For 2. And then last one. That was beautiful. Okay, from right here, both feet come back down onto your headrest. You're gonna roll all the way up. Take a second, breathe. For this one, we do wanna grab onto the short loops. You'll see why. We're gonna roll ourselves all the way back down. Again, kind of anchoring the sacrum down into your box. Make sure you've, kind of a clunky way to get into it. Make sure you find a spot that you feel comfortable, you feel supported. Right leg's gonna lift up. You'll hold right there. Big exhale, we're gonna open the arms out to about a T. Inhale, we take it right back in, okay? Open out, pull it in. It's a lot of core work. Open and close. We'll do 4 more, then swap the legs. 4. Good, for 3. We'll go 2. Whoo! Last one, we're gonna swap the feet. Right foot goes down, left foot goes up. Big exhale, open the arms. Inhale, take it in. Oh my God. Scream a little bit if you need to. Good, for 4 more. 4. Oh my gosh. For 3. Whoo! You got it. We're gonna go for 2. And then last one, I want you to open the arms out, hold right there. We're gonna switch the feet, dropping the left foot, lifting the right, dropping the right, lifting the left for 4 more. 4. For 3. For 2. And then last one. Good, both feet come down. You're gonna roll all the way up. Take a second, breathe. Breathe, okay, from right here we hang up those long loops. Good news for us, we're gonna step off of our box towards the edge of our carriage. Take that box, you can just place it down on the ground and then take your weight, if it's still on the carriage, just toss it off to the side. We're gonna be moving into a cool down, okay? So whatever spring you like to do cool down on, I'm gonna go 1 red, 1 green. So I'd say like a full spring and then maybe like a half a spring, okay? From right there, we'll lay all the way down onto our carriage. You can do headrest up or headrest down. I think I'm gonna keep headrest down for right now. We'll grab back onto those long loops, and I want you to take your feet to the foot bar so you can press away, taking the long loop onto the arch of the left foot, and then taking the other loop onto the right foot From right there, hands come down by your sides. You're gonna inhale, drop those legs down. Woo, big exhale, lift right back up. Good, inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift right back up. Good. Sorry if you can hear my reformer cracking a little bit. I think I need to lift up the little pulleys at the back. Yeah, let's do 4 more. 4. We'll go for 3. Good. This is 2. And then last one. Good. Let's lift the legs back up above the hips. You'll give me an inhale, open the legs out. You're going to circle down around and then take it back up to center. We'll go for 4 right there. This will be 4. Good. We'll go for 3. This is 2. And then last one. Once your legs come back up to the top, we'll do 5 total circles in the opposite direction. Lowering down through center, you're going to open out, circle around and up. Good. For 4. For 3. Two. And then last one. Good. Legs are going to come up, around through center. We'll bend at the knees, pulling the soles of the feet together. Bringing the legs into butterfly. I like to lower my feet down towards the springs, or my heels kind of reach the edge of my carriage. Just hold right here. Take a deep breath. Big inhale. And then we'll exhale out, let it go. Good. From right here, let's take the left leg. You're going to lift the left leg up above the hip, grabbing onto that rope. Right leg's going to come up to meet it, still grabbing onto that rope. We're going to press heels up to the ceiling, pull toes down to nose. Take a deep breath, and then we're going to pedal out through the knees, bending one knee, and then pressing up, bending the opposite knee. Good. All right. We'll just do that like 2 more times. Good. And then when you're ready, you can pull the knees in, grab onto one loop at a time, and then take those loops right back on to your shoulder blocks, and you are all finished. If you enjoyed this workout, please do not hesitate to let me know. I have a lot more reformer workouts recorded on demand on my Pilates membership, and I will link that information down below. Remember, you guys are awesome. You can do anything that you put your mind to, and I will see you in our next video. I just can't resist you. You got me drunk in love, drunk